Hey cozy crafters, today we are making the cutest crochet mug hug that has an intoxicantly cozy vibe, perfect for keeping your rings warm and your hands comfy. For this mug hug, I'm going to crochet a total of 51 chains. That is, it is a multiple of 2, which is 50, together with 1 turning chain. And when you place this chain length around your coffee mug, it should fit loosely. Once you've crocheted your chain 50, you will skip 1 chain from hook, turn your crocheted chain and insert your hook into the back bump of your chain, draw a loop, there is yarn over and draw a loop through this back bump, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and through 2 loops. This is 1 crochet, single crochet. Insert your hook into the next back bump, yarn over, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and through 2 loops, second single crochet made. Now insert your hook again into the next back bump, yarn over, through the back bump, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into 2 loops. This is how I will make for the entire length of chain 50. For row 2, we will chain 1 and turn. Here I have told in my other video and I'm repeating it again, the loop closest to you of these 2 loops is the front loop and the loop farthest from you is the back loop. This is true for a chain, this is true for a single crochet, double crochet, triple crochet, double treble crochet. For every crochet stitch of the 2 loops, the loop closest to you is the front loop and the loop farthest to you is the back loop. Now we are going to make a single crochet in the front loop of this SC. So we are going to make a Flo-Sc, front loop only SC. So 1 loop on hook, insert into the front loop of the next SC. I have made 1 SC over here, you might have noticed that. So 1 loop on hook, insert your hook into the next SC or the front loop of next SC, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into 2 loops. 1 loop on hook, insert your hook into the next front loop of the next SC, yarn over, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into 2 loops. This is making 1 Flo-Sc where the second loop is going to follow us over here. See, over here, here and here. And this 1 Flo-Sc I am going to make for the entire length of our mug hug. Okay, so I will meet you there. Now for row 3, chain 1 and turn your work. This is the back side of our crocheted work till now. This was the Flo-Sc that we made. Okay, this is turning chain 1 and these are the back loops that we left behind when we crocheted the Flo-Sc. We are going to crochet both in the top 2 loops of this row and also a few of the stitches in the back loops that we left behind. Okay, now let's start crocheting. Okay, here I'm going to make 1 SC in the same place as the last made Flo-Sc. I'm making an SC. This simply means that I'm going to have one loop on hook. I'm going to insert my hook into the same FLO SC. I'm going to yarn over, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into both loops. This is how we made SC. Now I am going to make a 2 DC cluster in this back loop. For the 2 DC cluster, I am going to yarn over, insert my hook from the bottom of the back loop to the top. I'm going to yarn over, draw a loop through the back loop. I hope it is visible. Here I have 3 loops on hook. I'm going to make only half of 1 DC. 2 loops on hook. Again yarn over and into the same back loop, yarn over, and I'm going to draw the loop through. Now I have 4 loops on hook. Yarn over and into just 2 loops like we made before. Here we have 2 half DCs. Now 3 loops on hook, yarn over and through all 3 loops. This is how a 2 DC cluster is made. Now we will skip the SC at the back. This SC I'm going to skip and make 1 SC in the next FLO SC here. This is 1 repeat made. I'm going to repeat the whole process again. That is, I am going to, just like we skipped the back loop over here, which was below the first SC, I am going to skip the back loop which is below the SC that we made, and I'm going to make a 2 DC cluster in the 4th back loop. This was the first back loop. The second back loop we made the 2 DC cluster. I'm going to skip the next back loop and going to make a 2 DC cluster in the next back loop. That is, I yarned over once and then pulled a loop from the back loop. Now I'll make half of 1 DC, done. Again, to make the second DC or half DC, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook from bottom to the top, yarn over, pull a loop, 4 loops on hook, yarn over and into 2, another half DC made, 3 loops on hook, yarn over and into all 3 loops. This is how a 2 DC cluster was made. Now again I will skip the next SC over here and make 1 SC in the top 2 loops of next SC. Repeat the same process. Okay, that is 1 SC, a 2 DC cluster and 1 SC again. See, here is the 1 SC. Again a 2 DC cluster in the back loop, skip 1 SC at the back and 1 SC in the next SC. You will skip the back loop immediately below the next made SC and make a 2 DC cluster in the next back loop and repeat this process till the end of this row. Row 3 is now complete with 2 DC clusters over here flanked by 1 SCs on either side, and over here the leftover back loops, see over here. So now row 3 is complete. See, this, it gives a nice stretch. Since the whole thing is crocheted very loosely, we get a nice stretch. Row 4 is just similar to row 2, where we make a chain 1 and we turn our work. Now make 1 FLO SC in the same place as the last made SC. Here I'm making a FLO SC. Here again another, see over here, 1 FLO SC, another FLO, another FLO SC, repeat. Okay, let me meet you at the end of this row. Row 4 is complete, where we made Flo-Scs in each stitch of row 4. Now when you turn your work to the wrong side of row 4, the leftover back loops are visible, where we are going to crochet the next row. Row 5 is again similar to row 3 with a small difference. We will chain 1. I will tell you where the difference lies. Turn your work, and in row 3 we made a single crochet in the very first stitch. Over here we are going to make a 2DC cluster. So this means I am going to make half of 1 DC in the back loop of the previous row. Okay, so over here there was 1 loop on hook, yarn over, and I'm going to insert my hook into the back loop of the previous row. Okay, here 3 loops on hook, yarn over, and into 2 loops. Again make another half DC in the same back loop. Over here 3 loops on hook and yarn over and into all 3 loops. Next we will skip the SC immediately at the back of this 2DC cluster and make 1 SC in the next SC in both loops. Now again we will skip the back loop at the base of this SC and make a 2DC cluster in the next back loop. So half DC made, make another half DC in the same back loop. 3 loops on hook, yarn over and into all 3. Now skip the SC at the back of this 2DC cluster and make 1 SC in the next SC. So we are going to repeat the same process of row 3 for this row. Row 5 is complete. Yes, so it looks very similar to row 3. Here the leftover back loops are, quite easily visible over here. Again, see this one. Likewise, when you turn your work to the wrong side, the leftover SCs are also visible. See, over here, over here, over here, here. And another thing is that when you count your stitches, they should be equal to 50. The initial 50 that we made, or the initial foundation chain was chain 50 plus 1, right? So when you count the stitches over here like this, see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, there should be 50 stitches. For row 6 I will make a chain 1 and I will turn my work. Here I will make 1 Flo-Sc in each stitch of row 6. That is, insert my hook only in the front loop of this stitch, yarn over, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into 2 loops. Insert my hook only in the front loop of the next stitch, yarn over, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook and yarn over and into 2 loops. Yarn over, draw a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into 2 loops. This is how I will continue for each stitch for this entire row. For row 7, I'm going to make a chain 1 and I'm going to turn my work. This row 7 is going to be a repetition of row 3, where we make 1 SC in the first SC, skip the back loop immediately below this SC and make a 2 DC cluster in the next back loop. Half of 1 DC made, yarn over and half of the next DC made, 3 loops on hook, yarn over and into all 3 loops. So 2 DC cluster is made. Here we will skip this SC which is immediately below, and we will make 1 SC in the next SC. Sorry, not here. Next, we will skip the back loop which is immediately below and make 2 DC cluster in the next back loop. Yes, 2 half DCs were made, clustered, and now we are going to make the SC in the next stitch. Likewise, we are going to repeat 1 SC, a 2 DC cluster for this entire row. Let me meet you at the end. So here our row 7 is over, and for row 8 it's very easy. We are going to repeat row 4. That is, we are going to chain 1, turn, make 1 SC in the front loop of the first SC, make 1 SC in the front loop of the next stitch, make 1 SC in the front loop of the next SC, make 1 SC in the front loop of the next stitch. So we will continue with this pattern till the end of this row. For this last stitch of this row, I am going to make the single crochet not in the FLO only, that is the front loop only, but in both loops of this row. Now that our cute mug hug is nearly done, only the edging remains to be completed. Okay, for the edging, I am not going to turn my work, but I am just going to make a chain 1. The chain 1 is already made. Okay, so for this round I am going to make the chain 1, and I am going to make the reverse puff stitch border for my mug hug. That means after making a chain 1, there is 1 loop on hook. I'm going to slightly extend the size of this loop on hook. I'm going to, without yarn over, okay, I'm going to insert my hook again into the same stitch. I have not turned my work, please note that. I'm going to insert my hook into the same stitch or the same Flo-Sc that we made, and I'm going to draw a loop to the same size as the last hook, loop on hook. Then I'm going to yarn over. Now 3 loops on hook. I'm going to insert into the same stitch. Again I'm going to draw a loop to the same size. 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on hook. Again another yarn over and into the same loop. Over here now we have 6 loops on hook. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 loops on hook. Yarn over into all 6 loops and a chain 1. Okay, 1 puff stitch made. Why is it a reverse puff stitch? Because we are going to crochet in the opposite direction. Usually we crochet from right to left, but over here we are going to crochet from left to right. Okay, so next skip 1 Flo-Sc, make another puff stitch in the next Flo-Sc. That means 1 loop on hook, which is slightly, it's having a slightly lesser tension. I will not yarn over for the first time. I'm going to skip this stitch and I'm going to insert my hook into the next Flo-Sc. I hope it is visible. See, into the next Flo-Sc, and I'm going to draw a loop to the same level as the last made loop. 2 loops on hook. Now yarn over and into the same Flo-Sc. 4 loops on hook, yarn over and into the same Flo-Sc. Now there are 6 loops on hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 loops on hook. Yarn over and into all 6 loops and a chain 1 to complete. This is the second puff stitch. Again, I'm going to skip another Flo-Sc. I'm going to increase the loop length of the loop on hook. Then without any yarn over, I'm going to insert my hook into the next SC. That is, I've skipped one SC here and I'm going to insert my hook into the next SC. See, over here. I'm going to draw a loop to the same length as the last loop on hook. Now I'm going to give a yarn over, insert my hook into the same SC, 4 loops on hook, yarn over, and from here there are 6 loops on hook. Now yarn over and into all 6 loops and a chain 1 to complete. This is how a reverse puff is done. The reverse puff, as you know, is being crocheted on the wrong side of our mug hug, and this is how it will look on the right side of our mug hug. After crocheting the first side, you will have 25 puff stitches. We've been working on the wrong side of our mug cozy all along the length of it, but when it comes to the width of the mug hug, it's time to switch things up and crochet on the right side facing up. After making the reverse puff stitch edging, when there is just one more stitch left on this side, I am going to turn my work and make 2 SC in this last stitch over here, like this. 1 SC made, another SC in the same place. 2 SCs in 3 more stitches. So totally there will be 4 stitches with 2 SC each. Okay, this is my third stitch or third post stitch, and this will be my 4th post stitch. Okay, now I'm going to make a chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then I'm going to count 4 stitches from the top. This is the corner stitch 1, 2, 3 and 4. Over here I'm going to make 2 SCs. Here 2 SCs and 2 SCs in the next one. Two SCs in the next 2 stitches as well. Now the last single crochet of the edge is made. Okay, keeping 1 loop on hook, make a chain 1 and turn. Keeping the loop long, insert your hook into the first SC. This was our first SC, right? Without a yarn over. Insert your hook into the first SC, yarn over, draw a loop as long as the last loop on hook, 2 loops on hook. Now yarn over and into the same SC, yarn over, draw a loop, 4 loops on hook, yarn over and into the same SC, draw a loop. Now there are 6 loops on hook, yarn over and into all 6, chain 1 to secure. Now skip the next SC, insert your hook into the next SC, right? Okay. Yarn over and draw a loop. The loop should be a little long. Now yarn over and into the same SC. How many loops on hook? 4 loops on hook. Yarn over and into the same SC. 6 loops on hook, yarn over and into all 6 loops, chain 1 to secure. Now we will skip the next SC. Without a yarn over, we are going to insert our hook into the next SC. Yarn over, draw up a loop, 2 loops on hook, yarn over and into the same place. Now we have 4 loops on hook, yarn over and in the same place. Okay, 6 loops on hook, yarn over and into all 6 loops. Yes, chain 1 to secure. So this is how we are going to make the reverse puff stitch in this edge of the mug hug. After making the last puff stitch of this edge, let's count the number of puff stitches. There were 25 on this side. 2, 20 and 25. Okay, so now for the last stitch, we will turn to the right side and make 2 SCs in this corner stitch. 1 and 2. Likewise, make 2 SCs in all the post stitches of this edge, okay, to this end. Meet you there. The second width of your mug hug is complete. Another step in this lovely journey. Now gently weave in the edges and secure your work. Wrap your mug cozy around your favorite mug and decide the position of the bead. Okay. Sew your bead to the mug hug and enjoy your coffee.